In this segment of the recordings, we review the object-oriented design capabilities of the Visible Analyst and their interaction with the entity relationship diagrams. This project, labeled DMV, models the various aspects of a registry of motor vehicles department, an organization most users are familiar with. While not part of the object-oriented diagram methods, entities are frequently used as the basis for generating object models. We'll begin with the entity relationship models. These entities can be created directly in the Visible Analyst or reverse engineered from a database. Users can choose to use these entities as the basis for the class objects in the project. Selecting File, New Diagram, change the diagram type to Class, change New View as the drawing method. The Include Entities checkbox is now displayed and available. When I check the box and click OK, I have a list of the classes, entities, and their relationships defined in the repository. Clicking on a relationship automatically selects the objects attached to that relationship. We're also including the registrations class object, clicking OK, and now I have a new class diagram created. When I save the diagram, those entities have now been updated in the repository. Accessing the repository, I see the existing attribute list, the same description field, the locations both as a class or as an entity relationship object, linkages to the planning statements. Now I can define the methods and friends for that class, in addition to maintaining the keys, the foreign keys, and the trigger, and all the other information associated with entities. We also have an interaction between these class objects and the child objects. In the case of a class, when we choose to explode a class, we could link that class to an activity or to a state transition diagram. In this case, I've linked the registrations object to a state transition diagram. That shows the behaviors for that particular registrations class. The Visible Analyst also allows you to display certain class information on the screen. Right mouse click, choose class, and I'm able to display the attributes, both public, private, and protected, to the screen along with the data types, specify any methods, the argument lists, etc. When I click OK, that information is displayed on the screen. Besides these class objects, the Visible Analyst also supports a number of interrelationships between the other model types. Closing this diagram and opening up the use case diagram, here I have a use case displayed within the system boundary. The system boundary can be exploded to an existing or a new use case diagram. Each one of the use cases themselves can be exploded to an existing or new activity, collaboration, or sequence diagram. In this case, issue license has been exploded and linked to a collaboration diagram. When I right mouse click on one of the items, choose change item, notice that the classes are the classes displayed on the class diagram, and my new classes based on the entities themselves are included here. So I can reference the entities on a class diagram and reference them on, in this case, a collaboration model. We have a number of other interactions between the use case and, again, the sequence diagrams, for example. We can choose an existing sequence diagram, use the child diagram, and link that object to one of these sequence diagrams. Again, the same classes are available for use when modeling the sequence diagram. That was a very brief overview of the object-oriented design capabilities of the Visible Analyst. Thank you.